Hey guys, welcome back to D&D with Filthy and Friends. I don't know why I didn't introduce everyone last time, so let's do that now. Because I try to do that every episode, every beginning of every set of episodes. So just a quick recap, I'm sure everyone knows by now, but if you're new and tuning in, I am joined by Dolphin from DolphinChemist Twitch channel, by Steve from the JoINrbs Twitch and YouTube channels, from Adam from the Altf Four Gaming YouTube channel, and from Kevin, who has no channels.
From nowhere.
From Kevin.
Kevin from Kevinville.
Throngs of Moradin.
I, of course, am FilthyRobot. Quick recap of the last episode. We are deep in the Damp Cult's dungeon. We just fought the Gatekeeper. He was supposed to ask us 3 questions, gave up on 1 and said, fuck these guys, and too bad. We've killed him, but at a small loss. We took the loss of Tim's sanity in return. He seems to have become obsessed with licking walls and falling over. We're debating as a team whether or not we just press on anyways, because no real difference, or if we need to stop and deal with this in some way. We're a little bit low on resources, and there's some interesting stuff. We now have a cursed sword to deal with, and there's a whole nother layer of this that looks very menacing, but we're not quite sure yet. So that's where we're going to pick up as a group, having that conversation. So what do we want to do? My vote, as I was explaining it offline, but I'll do it again for the camera. My vote is to check out this southwest corner over here, with the understanding there may be a fight or so or 2 in there, and we can probably handle it as a group. I hear your concerns, Tim, Steve, rather, about Tim's well-being, and I can be talked out of that if we prefer to do something else. I could do that. Can I get a sense of how ill Tim is? Is this like... is this like some sort of psychedelic fungus that he maybe like licked off the wall or something? Or is this like something more traumatic?
So at the moment, he seems to have come out of his unconscious state, and he's like, he ran into the wall thinking it was the door, perhaps, and fell down. But yeah, he's acting very irrationally, very erratically. Like,
but you just
Tim's
described
kind of a
so
strange... Tim's a strange and silly character, but not like a panicky, terrified. You know that he knows what a door is, and he runs around like a lunatic through doors quite effectively. He doesn't normally run into walls.
I mean, but this is something like another knock in the side of the head might help.
You can roll nature or survival maybe to determine if you hit him on the head, if that'll help him.
Yeah. What you wanted me to roll nature for that? Okay. I was thinking medicine, but I'll roll nature. That's fine.
Yeah, if you've got medicine, sure.
Nobody's ever rolled medicine in a D&D campaign.
No, they haven't.
Do I think a sound blow to the side of his head would help?
You know that doesn't usually help people in any way.
All right, well, plan
But
B.
you're probably willing to give it a go.
I'm willing to hear other suggestions before we take this course of action, is what I'm getting at.
Well, the potion didn't seem to make much difference except to bring him screaming to life. I'm not sure if laying on hands would help anything at all. I've only got a little bit of holy power left in me.
Dolphidius, have you seen anything like this? Any sense of what this might be?
It appears to be something here, something on the walls. I'm kind of touching my fingers after touching the walls. Kind of, I think it was described as like maybe a light, maybe darker slime or something like that. But I have no idea what it is. I don't believe I have any more information than that.
He did ingest it. Maybe we just need to get him to throw it up. Maybe we'll feed him some of his cooking, and then that will do the trick.
Is there any chance it's related to the earlier fight and not the walls? He's not typically a wall licker, although it does suit him.
Is that a compliment or an insult?
I can hear them while they're saying this, right? Like they're talking like I'm
We're
not
talking
there,
quietly.
but I'm pretty sure.
It is within earshot, though, I believe.
Yeah. I mean, you're down on the ground, kind of like lolling, like screaming at faces and shit. So we're having a little,
Yeah.
set of like head-to-head talk over there. I mean, clearly, he's not as useful as he normally is. Probably.
Well, we have 2 options. We can stay here. Well, 3 options. Stay
Thaddeus,
here.
did you get your hammer back?
I did. I picked it up before I left the room.
Yeah, that's a good idea. We can leave and get help, or we can just press on.
Well, those are the broader steps, but the way that we can get help is either try to wait this out a little bit, or we can go to the surface, or we can stay here and wait.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Those are two of the options. Or we just press on without, any thought for Tim.
Everyone
Adam, can I want Tim wants to channel into his owl familiar and try to look at things through the owl's eyes and see if the same things are happening. Do you want me to maybe make a roll to do that or something? But in character, that's what Tim wants to do.
I think you need to roll a D100, and if you're above 50, you can do it.
Okay.
Otherwise, you're...
Adam, did you just ask us to roll?
Yeah, I was going to say everyone except Tim roll perception. While Filthy was talking there, so I just stopped. So yeah, you feel
the reason, Adam, sorry, because I want to justify this. The reason that I said that is that in your message you said that it was getting darker and people were closing in on my friends, and Tim's first thought when he cannot see something and his friends are in danger is that he would want to use the owl's vision to see what was happening. So it wasn't like I was going around the irrationality, it was like directly.
No, that makes sense. It's like you feel like that's the right thing for you to do right now, but you just feel unable to do that.
Okay, I can't work
because you're kind of like afraid or whatever it might be.
I want to add something. I want to add something meta, which is hilarious, and it's because the way that we're playing this as a campaign is like half silly, half serious, right? And like having fun with that. But I, as a character, wasn't aware that something was wrong with Tim because Steve, as a player, plays Tim so strangely in general that I wasn't like thinking. I thought this was Steve's decision to look at the wall. It was totally something Tim would have done as Steve playing him. So it's very interesting that this is above and beyond Steve just being silly. Like, part of my reluctance to be like, no, we need to stop is I'm just like, Steve's just jacking off again over there. Like, no, anyways, that's interesting.
Describe what your reaction is as you try to do that, Steve, and then everyone notices this reaction.
As I try to channel into the owl?
Like, you feel like as if you can't do that all of a sudden.
I think my eyes start to, like, my pupils sort of roll up when I'm channeling into the eyes, and instead of rolling up properly, like, the veins in my eyes burst, and all of a sudden my eyes are bloodshot and dilated and looking back into the room.
Everyone sees that happen to Tim.
Oh, let me check my bags. I have a shield and a whip. Do either of those help this situation?
They could, if you use them hard enough.
Yeah. Well, I don't have a lot in the way of healing magics or divinations or anything of that to figure out what the fuck's going on with Tim over there, but clearly something's wrong. I mean, bleeding from the eyes, like that's even above and beyond his normal tricks. I'll test it to see if it's some sort of illusion. I'm going to poke him in the eye. To see
would you?
I'm testing for illusion, Kevin. I'm not going to poke him hard.
Sure.
I do. No, I'm not poking him hard. I'm just seeing
So you walk over and poke him in the eye.
I don't. I I put the hand like on either side like it's a wide eye, and I'm just putting physical presence for the testing for illusion to dispel illusion if it's there. I'm just trying to see.
Arcana.
Because you think he's maybe fucking with us?
Yes. Absolutely.
Nope, this is definitely not an illusion. This is real.
I'm half convinced, but not fully convinced at this point. I'm like, this is a deep trick. All right.
I believe our companion is truly ill.
Well, what has he been exposed to that we haven't? Everyone else breathed the gas, right?
Well, 3 of us did.
Well, I mean, clearly I wouldn't breathe the gas, but I mean, the rest of you breathe the gas, and you're not feeling anything like this, right?
To be fair, I thought Tim voluntarily licked the wall.
Yeah,
and now
right?
he's crazy. Well,
right?
And I think, is that not true?
Well, that's what I was
out
getting
of character. That was Tim being beat up and me making a sort of joke,
right?
Like
yeah,
you're
exactly.
licking the walls because you're so beat up. But the premise was beat up.
Right. So what's happened out of this?
Portraying him being beat up in a sort of comical way.
And now he's hallucinating from the wall goo as happened.
Okay,
I feel nauseous and throw up on Chakolth.
That's fine. I'll prestidigitation it, and it just like I just wave my hand, and it kind of just like disappears off my armor. I'll be like, I've been assaulted by worse in this dungeon. What's a little bit more of Tim's goop? Let's.
What are you wearing? On your what's your armor or where is it?
I'm wearing medium armor.
So what's that made of?
You're telling me it might be acidic?
Maybe.
I very quickly remove it with prestidigitation. It's a metal armor.
Okay, so as it hits you, you hear this hiss, and like you're immediately like, and like so you cast the spell very quickly, and there's like a millimeter of like slight burn on your armor.
All right. I turn him on his side and tilt his head away from me. I'm like, hold on, Tim. I mean, if this is something he's consumed, we could try to get him to throw it up or shit it out, one or the other. So like charcoal maybe to absorb some of this and produce some sort of vomiting. I mean, that's not magical, but if this is just something he's consumed, let's get it out of his system as soon as possible. Anyone against trying that?
Is there a chance that nasty creature implanted some lava? Not lava.
I don't think he's full of lava, but he might.
Not lava, but lava. Brilliant.
No, I don't think so. You guys, I mean, I guess. Was anyone else hit by that spear? No, I think this is, as Dolphidius just told us, he just went and touched and inspected the wall. There's a slime on it, probably some sort of, algae or something of this that's toxic, and he's consumed it. This seems very straightforward right now. Do we have any reason to believe anything else?
No.
So let's work on that assumption first, and if that doesn't do anything, then we can follow up secondary things. I mean, him throwing up is not going to be bad for him in this situation.
Well, except it's acidic and just burned your armor.
Well, if he's got that inside of him, let's get it out, right? Like maybe this is just, I mean, what has Tim eaten since we've known him? The raw heart of a buzzard, the random head of, who knows what his digestive tract is like? I can see that just being standard, like Tim, like digestive tract. Like
that's true.
All right, so I'm gonna work on.
I'm gonna kneel over him and whisper prayers to Moradin and use up my last 4 lay on hands points just to try to give him some soothing.
Do you have any cure disease with that? Can you cure disease with your lay on hands?
Lay on hands, actually, maybe. Yeah, I think it does do something besides just hit points. One sec.
I think so too. You want to try hitting him with something like that? Is it disease or poison? I don't know. Either one would be really helpful here, though.
1 disease or poison affecting it with 5 hit points from my healing pool. I have 4.
God damn it!
Fuck, how did I used 1 too many somewhere?
So what is this, right? So let me get straight. Murden, he is a generous god in all ways, except sometimes he nickel and dimes you on the healing points. He's like, no, 5 would be too many.
Well,
4 is perfect.
For him, he's gonna have to do it for everybody.
That's right.
He's being fair.
Murden, the fucking
damn it! I thought
counter.
I had saved enough to do that. That's why I saved.
No.
Why would I save 4 hit points?
I go with charcoal. So we can. I don't know. I'm sure we have something that can do that. I can definitely start a fire. I can actually do that magically. Is there any wood at all in this dungeon? Anywhere around in this room? Like I know there's debris over there. Anything that's
Sure. In some you could take some of the beds apart.
Okay, so I'll break some of the beds
Oh
apart.
no, I'm feeling fine now.
Tim, this is part of the illusion. This is part of the delusion. Just stay calm, man. We'll get to you. And I'm gonna char some wood, and I'm going to add it to some water, so it's kind of a real black, murky mix of charcoal and the rest of it. Real heavy on the charcoal because I want this to trigger both absorbing and throwing them up. Drink this, Tim, and I bring the glass to Tim.
My friends, heal this wayward servant.
I'm in the
It's
corner.
about time somebody else in the party cooked a meal. Let's see how your food is.
Here you go. And I'll hand it to him.
I'll drink the glass.
And then I'll stay. I'm trying to stay behind him in case of cone attacks.
You make a con save.
You're gonna kill him.
+1.
As soon as you try to drink it, you can't. It makes you sick, and you just spit it in Chakolth's face.
Nope. I've been prepared for that. I specifically mentioned I'm prepared for that. I am not getting this spat in my face.
You spit it, just generally in front of you. It's horrible. It tastes foul. You would never
Cone
want to
attack.
drink this.
Tim, you've had worse.
Right.
Try again.
I haven't actually had worse. That would have thought so, wouldn't you? But
It's like a charred flavor. This is the delicacy in Tim's cooking repertoire.
This is no worse than the Hellhound.
You ate a buzzard heart?
Yeah,
And
Rob.
a hell-
Worse than the hellhound. The buzzard hat was a delicacy. I'll have
And
another
the
one of
hellhound.
those.
He ate a
soon,
hellhound.
hopefully.
Are you really feeling? Can we get any sense? Can I insight check as he says he's feeling fine?
Just for a better thing, when you ate that, you were 1 above the DC. So you were nearly like very, very ill from eating that right at the beginning of the campaign. Yeah, you can insight. Go ahead.
Okay.
The buzzard heart?
Yeah, the buzzard heart.
Was...
It's
Oh,
like-
didn't I roll a natural 1 on that?
Did you?
I
I
don't
don't remember.
Or maybe.
I didn't roll very high.
All right, so I have no fucking clue, and that's the whole problem with this entire moment.
You're
No one has any clue.
absolutely certain that your beginning thesis is right. That this is just part of the illusion, and you need to keep helping him.
All right. Well, I'll keep on it then. Well, anyone else? This doesn't seem to. I mean, he says he's feeling better. I mean, he said it before he drank this, but I think clearly he's got cause and effect reversed. Do we just? You well enough
I
to
lead
carry
the
on?
party forward out of the door this time without walking into the wall.
Is he like pinging off? Like I had an uncle come over one time. We were up pretty late drinking, and he at the end of the night we had a corridor down the staircase, and I watched him get up to like leave, and then he pinged off the corridor on the way down, like left to
Oh,
right
he
to
looks-
left to right. Is he doing the same?
Normal kind of General Tim now.
Well, good
I
thing we
yell
were-
after him, "Don't look any more walls!"
Yeah. That's medical advice from a medic.
From a medic.
From a cleric.
And I was gonna say, in my official cleric opinion, don't lick any more walls.
All right.
Listen to the barbarian. He knows the outdoors as well as you do.
All right. Whoa.
I'm convinced Dolphidius is a barbarian.
It's because you think my token icon, you think he's not wearing any plate at all.
He does kind of look like a barbarian. Like that's like flesh-colored armor. Isn't it?
It's flesh-colored armor. That's what throws it
I
on.
thought it was a
It's
a
like
comment
sand
on his
color.
religion. Like he was a like his barbaric religion that you were like that he's a part of his god.
Yeah, not Morden.
Yeah, that's just true.
Yeah, he's a pagan and naked. What else would he be besides a barbarian?
Surly.
Surly.
That's in addition, not in. All right. So are we?
Do we think we can set a trap for the shark riders somehow?
Yeah, I bet you it's hard to see a net in water, like a fine net. Like we could try some sort of net in an area if you want.
Well, he has to get off that shark at some point. We should probably just finish clearing this godforsaken area and
Yeah,
see if we bump into him in a hallway while he's using the washroom.
I like that idea too. Let's finish this level, then this area of the dungeon, and then maybe we go back up, resupply, maybe hit town, and then come back and see what's beneath this area. I'm up for that if you guys are.
Sounds like a plan.
Okay, so we want to head to the southwest portion. We're very aware of our shark riding friend, especially when we get near water. I'm keeping an eye on Tim, see if he looks like he's about to lick any walls. I'm staying a little closer than I would be otherwise, and I'm going to try to physically intervene if he does.
Yeah. I'm standing on the other side of Tim, doing much of the same thing, so that he's actually flanked on either side whenever we're walking down a hallway.
Anytime we get near a wall.
Okay. Where are we heading in general?
I'm
We have
so
every-
glad that
in
we're
character,
bonding
we have
finally,
every
guys.
right to be concerned. We have every right to make sure that we're being cautious of Tim's wall licking.
Near 15, Adam, we want to head to room 11 and then across the bridge on 15,
Okay.
southwest.
Sure. So everyone just stops for a second.
Okay. You gonna group move us? I can join the other two if you want.
Yeah, there we go.
A little
Alright.
teleportation device.
So yeah,
Perfect.
no interruptions.
Okay.
So 15. Where are we? Stairs on each side of the canal climb up to a stone bridge, so it's similar to the ones you've seen before, where it sort of goes up and then comes with it. So it spans the canal 15 feet above the water level. The sides of the bridge are carved in images of dragons standing guard over treasure hoards. There's a single torch that illuminates the bridge, and on the west of the canal passages lead to the west and to the north. On the east side of the canal, one passage leads east, which is where you just came from, obviously.
Okay. I'll say to Tim, Tim, you've been doing good work, but maybe let some others carry some of the weight for this next area. If danger arises, maybe take it easy. You seem to have had a close one with that wall, and probably more walls in this area of the dungeon. And then,
No walls on the bridge.
No,
I'll just fall right off if I tried to lick the wall on the bridge.
I create an illusion of a wall on the bridge. It's not a very convincing illusion. Instead of the normal 5-foot cube, it's like just like a little 2-foot patch that's just like floating there on the side. So.
Can we? What's the sound like? What's the sound of the environment?
Roll perception.
Sure. Well, I'm mostly curious in character if there are any shark riding sounds. I'll roll perception.
What does a shark make for a noise? You don't really think of them as a...
Swoosh, swoosh, swoosh.
Yeah.
Kevin, roll perception too.
Roll perception. That should be right here.
So, where are we? Dolphidius can hear the sort of the gentle lapping of the water, or kind of all around, and it's kind of like an eerie, still quietness that you can hear. Kevin, you can hear a strange, quiet grunting.
Uh-oh, the hag's back.
Could be from under the bridge, maybe?
He's just so homeless, man. He's lost and he has nowhere else to do this.
I'm gonna wave my arms at them and get them to stop moving for a minute.
Okay.
And huddle up with them. Friends, I believe there's something under the bridge. I'm not sure what it is, but it disturbs me. I believe we need to exercise extreme caution. Some engorged, gristly piece of foulness is under there waiting for us.
Perhaps we should penetrate this secret rapidly and aggressively. Do you want to throw yourself onto it, Thaddeus?
We need to get back to town, don't we, lads?
No.
It's been a few too many days for you.
No.
I say to myself, shocked, Grizzly, just pondering the danger of the situation.
Well, I'm concerned about Tim's likelihood of eating it. Gristly is an important adjective in this case.
I'm not sure how much more gristliness we can take.
Oh, man. All right. Well, let's try... Nothing.
I'm prepared to just go across and do single combat with it.
So, is there like a stair down? So, I'm thinking, so we have stairs up to this bridge, but are there also like stairs down to the bridge?
Not really. So the sort of the edge of the water line next to you, sort of like here and here, is maybe
we can't
like
see
a
those
couple...
pings if you ping something.
Ah, okay. So here.
Yeah.
And this spot. This bit. So they like these edges are only like maybe 4 or 5 foot above the waterline, maybe.
Okay.
Oh, that much? I thought they were right at... Oh, I guess this is the stairs down into the water, isn't it?
That's right. So these kind of this meets the water immediately at the edge, and
Okay.
obviously goes down. So...
All right. Well, let's try this then. I mean, I could try creating an
so
illusion.
from here, can I see under the bridge?
Roll perception.
I will do that.
It's very dark, and you think you might see an outline of something, but you're not sure.
Well, we could just
Well, I have dark
light
vision.
and go. We could light and go, or we could try to. I mean, if it's some
Then
sort
you
of ambush
see
thing.
an outline of a troll, sort of in this area.
There's a troll under the bridge.
Let's just kill it. What if he has a magic cursed shield to go with a magic cursed bow to go with your cursed sword?
But if I had 2 weapons that gave me disadvantage if I attacked with a different weapon.
You know, it's a disadvantage.
Yeah, there you go.
We can't let a troll live behind us like this. He might come to the surface while we are sleeping and murder the bread slaves.
The troll's gonna want something. The troll is under a bridge. The troll is going to want something if we try to cross the bridge.
Did he notice like the dwarf going like near him, or is he just like chill? I mean, he's busy. We know what the grunting is. All right, so he's preoccupied, but we probably don't have long.
I finally followed what you were getting at.
But Grizzly wasn't intentional. That was awkwardly brilliant. Got it. All right. So
do we want to shoot him from here?
yes, let's shoot him as a fucking troll. I don't want to fight him.
No, I'll go up and cross the bridge.
Jesus Christ.
Really? Cross the bridge?
I'm standing over here.
I thought we were gonna do like illusion magic to like get him to attack the illusions as they cross the bridge that he's guarding. I didn't know you were just gonna go for it.
Thaddeus sees the wall suspended in the air and has never seen this sort of dwarven masonry, and wants to go investigate it on the bridge.
All
What? We're not going? What are you people doing?
It's too late. Let's go. Let's roll with
You
it.
already went.
Yeah.
No. I started and no one came. I stopped here and.
Well, the troll came.
No, he didn't. Well, I don't know if he did, but I stopped here and you're all saying, wait.
I like our way of dealing with ambush predators is to walk into the ambush. I like it. We'll turn the ambush on them. I think that's what you're supposed to do in an ambush situation, right? Do it. All right, up you go, Thaddeus.
Well, does someone have a better suggestion? Because otherwise this thing has to die.
Well, I think we should kill it, but I think we should... Okay, so my thought was minor illusion. We have 2 of us, I think, with minor illusion. Steve, do you have minor illusion?
Yep.
All right, why don't we just create both the sound and the shape of a humanoid crossing the bridge between the 2 of us and see if we can trigger it to come up that way. Presumably it guards this bridge, right?
I'm
So
gonna
as
make
you're
the sound.
talking, the troll comes walking out from under the bridge over here. You there? What is your purpose? What are you doing? You make noise. I'm sleeping.
I say, hello, friend, and I just kind of excited, like we speak a common language. The troll speaks simple enough English.
Very basic.
Said,
very,
I say,
basic comment.
very, very basic English. Say, hello, troll friend. Sorry, nap, no. Cross bridge here? Yes, very quiet.
You've really confused him with that syntax. As a non-native speaker of this language, that syntax is going to throw him.
We
I'm just
know,
throwing
friend,
some basic
hag boy.
words at
It's troll man. It's troll bridge. What do you want with your friends, hag boy?
him.
Hag boy.
I get a very kind of, my eyes go wide for a second, and I just fall completely quiet, kind of shake out of it and say, friends walk, friends no talk, just go there, and point across the bridge, yes, and smile at him friendly, without showing the bottom row of teeth, only the top row of teeth, as not to show aggression that might be, misconstrued.
You roll persuasion?
Sure. Oh boy. That's something I'm not equipped to do.
It's all right. I'm equipped to do it. I was considering doing it, but it's a troll.
Yeah, there we go.
Yes. Be quiet. Quiet, hag boy. And he just turns and walks back over the bridge.
I make eye contact with Thaddeus. Like, are we okay with the troll just being here? Like, these are not like native friendly creatures. They're extremely dangerous, really nasty, vicious little bastards. And we're gonna leave one behind us.
Look, I kind of quietly go to the group and I say, look, we took care of him. If we want to come back and kill him later, that's great. But maybe after a good meal and a good night's sleep.
My concern is that we don't have any fire, and I could fight him for 6 weeks unless we have fire.
Both. I look at Thaddeus like he's insane. We just watched both Tim and Dolphidius cast Firebolt. I'm like, well, you mean besides everyone else in the party having fire?
Everyone else than who?
Than me. I already rolled perception.
I don't have Firebolt. I have Green Flame Blade, though.
Yeah.
Well, carry on talking, don't worry. This isn't interrupting what you do.
I'm glad we charmed a troll for half a second, but he's just said any noise makes him angry. I guarantee if we get into a fight in the next room, we're going to make noise. And I don't like the idea of a troll behind us blocking our exit path through a single small choke on a bridge with the fucking shark thing riding around.
Well, maybe we're not the ones making noise. Maybe the troll's going to see the other ones making noise. Maybe we got a brand new friend.
And as Dolphidius says friend, all four of you simultaneously hear the troll snoring quite loudly.
I say that we sneak past and kill the bastard later.
Sure.
I agree.
Tim, you're leading
Doesn't
this
seem
party.
very honorable.
Okay.
Honorable.
We will kill it honorably later.
I
We
also
should
wasn't
talk
planning
like
on
this
getting
about
killed.
him while he's sleeping. It's not fair.
I sigh in and out of character.
Then you go wake him up.
No. Let's not send Tim to wake him up.
It's not sent him.
Um,
Crikey!
So we're gonna. Did you guys see
so
that?
I'm gonna.
So
so
let's
I'm
see.
gonna-
Tim's primary attack is something called Booming Blade, and we're pretty sure he's gonna be sleeping through that. The four of us are gonna stealth across this bridge in medium, heavy, medium.
No, right, okay, so this isn't right. This is not like an active thing. Well, if you're trying to actively be stealthy, that's your choice. But I just want you to roll that if you're just going to walk over the bridge.
Sure.
Yeah.
Not
But
really kind of thing.
Dolphin and I roll at all three of us roll at disadvantage except Tim.
It's fine.
Okay.
If
I
you guys
rolled
want to
twice.
actively be more careful, like take off your armor kind of thing, that's your choice. But
No, I'm not taking my.
I
armor
just
off.
want this number now
Okay.
for
Sure.
if you don't do anything else. Go
Sure.
for it.
Sir, I'm gonna declare. I'm like, you can kill the troll, but I'll have no part of it. I'd rather save him for later. And I go up to the bridge and I begin crossing it and I roll good old stealth.
At disadvantage. Disadvantage, Dolphin.
Oh.
You
At
get worse.
disadvantage. All right. Well,
Oh. Tim, it's
Big
fine. We'll clear out the rest of the dungeon. You just hang back behind us. Tim, it's fine. We'll walk over the bridge, leaving the troll behind us.
You made that decision. I looked for you to
So,
talk
7.
sanity into that.
Look, Mr. Troll. Hello, Mr. Troll. Mr. Troll, I'm sorry to wake you up. Hello?
Wait,
Hello? Mr. Troll?
Fred, Tim.
Where are
Friend
you?
Troll.
Where are you when you
Tim.
do this?
Slap him a
Just
Just
little
a
bit.
second, Thaddeus. Just a second.
What,
Tim,
where are you
Friend-
when you do this? Are you
I'm afraid
where are you
you're-
now?
I'm right where I am on the map.
Tim, I
It's like a loud groaning, and like you guys can hear the sort of the breaking of pallets as this troll sort of rolls up and comes out from under the bridge. What? What do you
I'm
want
going
now?
to level with you. We are a party of adventurers. We may be doing combat with forces of evil in the next room. If we were to wake you up with the sounds of combat, would you attack us from behind?
Says no one ever to a troll in the history of all adventuring.
this is the most beautiful conversation I've ever seen.
I would love to know what the troll thinks of all this.
Troll, it doesn't think for shit. It thinks you look tastier the more you talk.
He just heard you use the word attack.
Okay, I'll tell you what. I will tell you what the troll thinks. I'm going to cast Detect Thoughts on the troll, and I'm going to narrate for you what the troll is thinking right now. So, let me just see. I don't have any level 2 spell slots left, so I got to eat sorcery points for that. So I'll eat some sorcery points.
Using a level 2 spell slot for that?
I don't know how to tell you
You're
any
the
more clearly.
best You're the best party member. He just crit on his wisdom roll. He
Doesn't
knows
matter.
exactly what's going on.
Doesn't matter. It's not a resisted roll.
No, this was for something else.
Okay.
Um,
All right. So I'm going to Detect Thoughts, the troll. It's a wall of fucking text.
Show him Gar's head while you're having this conversation with him.
Yeah. So I learned
See,
surface
This is
thoughts.
what we do to the bad guys. We kill them, we take off their heads. Do you want this for later, maybe? Well, I'm going to hold on to it for right now.
Okay. If you're doing that, I'm not wasting my spell. Are we really sitting here chatting with the troll? Because if we are,
This is really what Tim is doing.
Oh, it actually does have to make a wisdom. Well, it depends. Are you just going to go for
Well,
the surface thoughts?
I'm apparently not casting it because Tim is brandishing the head at it. I was just going to go for the surface thoughts on that.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
You're doing what to it?
Tim is brandishing the head and saying, "This is what we do to bad guys," to the troll. That's what he said.
Is that what you did?
That's...
And that we don't want to accidentally wake you up with our fighting. Is that going to be okay? I think that's what he said.
And to be fair, I want to put this in context, Dolphin. What we agreed, because we all have different ways of how we would individually lead in situations like this. I think I told you about this, the rotating leadership. Yeah, this is Tim's leadership right now.
You're all persuasion. Or actually, intimidation.
You don't want us to fight this troll, huh, Adam?
So you didn't cast it?
Nope.
You didn't cast it, I thought. Okay. Right.
I'm not really trying to intimidate him. I'm just leveling.
But you kind of threatened it
Yeah,
by
I'd say
saying,
so.
"This is what
Yeah,
we do."
you showed him the head.
If he identifies as a bad guy, I guess I threaten him.
Tim, I guess, Steve, I've never been in this situation myself, but maybe you have. When someone brandishes a decapitated head at you and says, this is what I do to bad guys, are you going to be intervening when we fight bad guys? Would you feel threatened?
Nice head. You must be strong warrior. Very good. Let me sleep now, and I will leave you alone. Don't wake me, and I won't hurt you.
See what happens if
Well,
you...
yes. See, that's the thing. We're very loud. We probably will wake you.
I will be very mad.
You'll be very
You've
mad.
woken me already once. I'm already
How
little
mad
mad.
are you the first time that we woke you?
That was not nice.
Look, are you mad enough to come up out of the water and tell me that to my face?
You want troll in face?
Are you mad enough to come out of the water and tell me that to my face?
Or you could just go sleep elsewhere and have a nice nap.
Yeah, that's right.
Not already in combat.
I don't know.
So he takes like a 5-foot step forward so he can see Thaddeus. Everywhere else is busy. Too many people in this place. Nowhere to sleep. Everyone too noisy.
Not anymore. Go sleep where the dragon slept.
Yeah,
It's
we've killed
Dead
those
too.
guys up there. Just head up to the dragon's lair, or maybe the bridge by the temple. You'll find it quite peaceful.
Your persuasion with advantage.
It's a very nice lair. Great view.
Come on, double
it's
ones, double
trying
ones.
to give you a roll.
You do it again. So you see the troll just sort of go. And it sort of walks off up here.
Right. Well, that was easy. You seemed quite reasonable.
Jim, you're an imbecile, and I think you've been licking walls again.
What?
At least we've not got a fucking troll behind us anymore. All right, on we go.
Your plans make me weep.
I'm in shock. I don't
Now,
have words.
how are we
for
going
this.
to find him to kill him later?
And tell us, I yell, and tell us where you're sleeping as he wanders off.
You just can't help yourself, can you? You just can't.
Well, at this point, like, what did we do? This is.
Old Chakolth, new Chakolth, potato, potato.
Exactly.
You guys don't understand the change that's happened here. The change is different than you're thinking.
Is it?
Yes.
I don't think you understand the change that's happened either.
Yeah, I don't understand what changed in trolls since I last killed one. All right, let's go forward.
Say, well done, Tim.
Yes, impressive, persuasive
I
powers.
pat him on the shoulder, and then I pat the decapitated head of Gar as a moment with the same kind of friendliness that I pat Tim on the shoulder, and I ask him, where to next?
I don't think it can answer. It's a head.
I turn to Tim and I say, where to next?
We'll follow Thaddeus.
You're both damn fools.
It'll be easier to see what's ahead of us if we're behind him.
As Dolphidius pats the head, Tim just gets a flashback of him just going, "It's just Gar."
It's just
Gar.
It's just Gar.
Years from now, Tim and Dolphin open a hair products studio in town. It's just Gar.
It's just Gar.
I love it.
All right, I'm going to stand behind you guys because that's what I was told to do.
Sure. All right, Thaddeus, what do you think of these doors you're passing?
Let's
Let's scout inside them in case something attacks us from them.
Well, or we
We must secure every room.
we head to this far north one, so nothing is.
Go on.
Tactics are very confusing. What do you recommend? I just want to kill something and have a place to sleep.
Perhaps let's try this door. What do you think?
Lovely.
All right.
I'll try this door.
This one, to your west.
Yes.
I'm keeping an eye on wall liquor over there.
Oh, good.
Oh,
We've
got it.
opened a die. I'd like to roll
okay.
it and see what we get.
A sealed copper vats stand in 2 rows in the middle of this large room. The vats are old and completely covered in Okay, I've never ever seen this word before. Hang on a second.
With a V? Verdigris?
Verdigris? Like that? Oh,
Yep.
that's an I, not an O.
Yep, verdigris.
Is that?
It's
Like green shit on copper.
It's
Like-
the green shit on copper. Yep.
Okay, so it's covered in that. Most of the paint on the walls peeled away long ago. A few hints of murals remain showing dwarves working in fields tending hop vines. 3 new backpack-sized glass tanks with carrying harnesses are stacked neatly at the end of the row of vats. Doors exit to the west, east, and south.
I say, Tim, your expertise is needed. Taste these walls. See if it's the same.
I choose not to hear.
3 backpacks?
Yeah, so imagine
Backpack
like
size.
a large cylinder made of glass with like straps so that you could wear it and carry it, but they're empty.
They're empty. Okay.
You could imagine that you might store a liquid in there, maybe, or I guess potentially a gas in terms of signs. But
I'd like to try to examine those and see if I can figure out what their purpose is. Like, is it for putting out fires or squirting flammable liquids or like
okay, you want to
killing
roll
insects on trees? What's this for?
like a history or I guess like an intelligence roll
Kind of be investigation, right? Trying to make sense of.
or investigation. Yeah, sure.
Sounds like a terrible idea.
Go for it. Is it stonework? Because if it isn't, he isn't interested.
Yeah, you definitely think you could wear one of these.
Oh, Bob.
That is, it has straps on it, buddy. Of course you can wear one.
Like,
sorry.
I
you could
think I
probably,
Hits ya.
like the first thought that runs through your mind is like, oh, I could probably fill this with like maybe some dwarven ale and carry it.
Oh, my friends, it's portable bongs. Lovely.
It's the
Alright.
fantasy equivalent of the beer hat.
Yeah, but this is like a backpack. They don't fuck around with 2 little, like, 12
Yeah,
ounce beers.
You got a backpack for it.
Yeah.
What are those called? The camelbacks?
Yeah.
Did you say the vats in the center were empty, or did we not know anything
Empty.
about the vats in the
They're
center?
sealed, they're not empty.
They're sealed. Oh,
Sealed.
okay.
Good Lord, man, don't open that.
Well, we
If
have.
it's
We could have
if
our
it's-
taste tester see if they're poisoned.
Well, if it's dwarven ale, there's a fortune in this room.
I walk over to one and kind of tilt it to get the sense of whether or not I can. It has liquid in it.
Okay. So, Steve, you feel like looking at these, there might be something more to this. Like, why would someone just leave 3 of these here? It seems a bit out of place. You can't really place what they're for, but maybe there's something more to those containers than Thaddeus thinks. And as you tilt it, Dolphin, which one do you tilt?
Okay,
I
so,
tilt the one. Sorry, go ahead.
can I just paraphrase real quick? So, Thaddeus, after investigating, thought the backpack with straps I could wear, and Tim thought maybe there's more to this.
No, he thought it was a backpack he could wear that he could like put booze into, whereas Tim's like, maybe
Tim's
there's
like,
something
perhaps there's something else in addition.
Sure.
Okay. All right.
With a 19?
No, that's fine. I'm not challenging Adam's interpretation of the role. I'm just getting a sense of what my party members are capable of.
So I tilt the one closest to the corner, so closest to the door, and I'm not like flipping it over. It's more of just kind of like using whatever.
So
strength
doing
I
that
can.
kind of
just
thing.
to kind of see
Yeah.
if it
Definitely
shifts
full
at
of
all.
something. Like there's some liquid in there.
It's a liquid. Okay, so I get the sense that there's liquid in there. Got it. Okay.
Are there like drains on this floor at all?
Nope, not that you can see.
Are the doors different than the doors we've been walking into? There's no like there's not like large bolts in the wall, like bolt holes in the wall or something where like things would slide shut and lock in style thing. This is not
Really, no.
okay.
You guys kind of collectively get the sense as you've been sort of walking around this room that it might have been could be a brewery maybe, or something used to make, fermentation perhaps.
Sure.
Do the remainders of the murals on the wall give any indication of what these glass
Dwarves holding their
backpacks
throats
might be?
retching.
So with the murals depicting working in fields and tending to hop vines would maybe indicate the idea, sort of support the idea of a brewery, and that might be why liquids are in there. But nothing that you know of has ever had someone transport stuff in backpacks, in glass cylinders to brew beer.
Yeah.
They just,
Not done.
how stuff is brewed. So yeah, it's strange that those are in here.
All right, Thaddeus, you want to lead on? Maybe to the south.
It's certainly not dwarven design. I don't like it at all.
Isn't it dwarven design? Okay.
What?
The dwarves working the hop fields?
Yeah.
Yeah, but these weird glass cylinder things are probably like water cult, best as I can tell.
Yeah,
It's
possibly.
certainly nothing I'm familiar with as a dwarf, as a
Probably
glass
it's some sort of
backpack.
like death, right? They slowly evaporate you to death or something in this little like glass vial.
I think it's just for getting booze around. Really nice booze.
Yeah. There's no open container policy in this temple. You're allowed to bring as much as you want.
Why can't
I'm more of a wine man, anyways.
I'm reluctant to open any of these vats.
Yeah.
I think that's part of some future project.
Yeah.
That door is locked.
I
We have
hate.
We have some keys we can try on that, right?
Yeah. Let's cycle through the keys that we have, and then we'll try the crowbar.
So presumably, sorry. Okay, I guess I'll say that differently. I will presume that when you approach a door, you try all the keys first. So
Huh.
Actually, and while they're
Lock,
trying
lock.
the keys, I'm actually going up and down the rows.
there isn't. In fact, this door doesn't have like
Sorry.
a key lock. It's locked from the other side, like perhaps with a bar or a hasp or a clasp or something.
All right, we'll come back to this.
Yeah.
It's fine.
So sorry,
If
Dolphin. What do you say?
I was gonna say if I can, while they're working on the door, my character's kind of going up and down the row and performing a similar action.
Okay,
all of
so-
the various.
As you do that to each tank, 5 of them are empty completely, very light, very easy to sort of tip and move, and
Yeah.
3 of them are the same.
Okay,
Like they have that
sense
sort of
something's
liquid.
inside shifting. Got it. Okay, great, cool.
It's kind of they're kind of in pairs. So like one of them is like maybe here, another one is like up here. So there's like an empty one, a full one, an empty one, a full one, and then
Cool.
2 empty ones.
Okay, awesome.
Can we replace the full ones with empty glass backpacks? Put those where the full ones are?
So are you opening one of the empty ones? Just-
I'm not opening, I'm moving right now.
Oh, I see. You can't really. Well, I guess you could take the container off if you wanted to and put the glass one on. The glass thing is a little bit smaller, so
Is there anything on the floor below them that seems like it's sensing weight?
nope.
Yeah.
Well, that's useless.
I'm going to go outside while you
Yeah.
imbeciles play with that.
I
Well,
wanted
once
to get
Thaddeus
it-
is out of the room, he starts hearing Tim like sort of softly grunting.
We'll leave him. I'll leave the room too.
Wait, isn't one of you supposed to be watching him?
I think there's limits to what I signed up for in this party.
I'll open this door. Stand back, everyone.
This is the same as the other one?
Locked?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's try the southern ones, then we can try forcing doors if we need to. Let's try the southern hallway, Thaddeus.
Do we want to... I don't know. I hate doors.
Core drive.
Sure.
Oh, Kevin.
We all do.
Wait a minute. Look at this wall more closely. Is that an arrow slit?
He puts his eye next to it.
I think I see an arrow slit.
There's a red arrow in this arrow slit.
And everyone roll initiative now. A large bellowing dwarf. Is that an arrow slit?
All right.
Damn it, they could shoot me as I stand here.
Let's keep going.
Alright.
How are we not dead?
Because of Tim's great plans, I'm going to pass the door. I'm going to go right past the door and look around this
I
corner.
know you are. That's your standard MO. All right.
Good news, friends. I've found the way out of here. Oh, I've found extra ways out of here.
This place is massive.
19. This natural cavern widens and descends towards a pebble-covered lakeshore. Several rotted wood skiffs are drawn upon the shore. To the east, where you came from, a large subterranean lake stretches into the darkness. And to the west, a passage leads west and north. You can see three old boats, three old boats wait by the shore. These are much newer than the rest of the boats you've seen, and they seem to be in very, very good order, good working order. So you could definitely use these. One of them, the southern one, is slightly damaged, but could probably be repaired with an hour's work, you expect. And then passage 20, you can see a crudely built iron gate that looks like it is a new addition into this ancient area, which blocks the passage. There's a heavy chain and a padlock that secure the gate.
Good God, there's a passage to the north, blocked off, right, that we found.
It's not even blocked off.
Right, all right, sorry, behind a door. Right.
Stairs, you mean? Or
Well, there's stairs to the northwest.
oh, you mean right? Yeah, you mean
Passage to the
northeast.
northeast, passage to the southwest, stairs down. All right, let's clear these last two rooms in here, and then we gotta go shore up on provisions. I think healing potions in particular, we need to stock up on a couple more next time.
I'm glad Sniven's watching the fort above. I believe we're going to be living here for quite some time.
All right, let's get this door open, Thaddeus.
The door.
Yes.
I hate doors.
I hate doors. Yeah.
I hate doors.
Oh, man.
What about this hallway with the chain? You want to leave that?
Yes, we can. All right. You want a door? You want to get
18. Let's see. Is this one locked?
I'll open the door.
Okay.
Don't jostle my shoulder, barbarian.
Not a barbarian.
The ceiling in this chamber is 20 feet high, and a 10-foot high loft covers the west half of the room. Piles of crumbling brick in the middle of the floor mark spots where ovens once stood. Filthy, flea-infested straw pallets are arranged on the floor alongside a water barrel and casks of provisions. An arrow slit looks out over the hallway that Thaddeus noticed to the east, and doors exit to the east and the north. You can see a group of 5 bugbears preparing to run towards you.
Oh, hi!
One in front of Thaddeus shouts, "The adventurers are here!" And everyone roll.
Huh.
Roll perception.
Roll perception or initiative?
Initiative. Thank you.
Okay.
Roll. All right.
God, can I roll investigation to see how many arrows they shot Thaddeus with when he was looking through that arrow hole? I just want to see how many are like sticking out of his forehead right now.
feel like the answer is 0.
Should we break before this fight?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, it's probably a good idea. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. I don't know how we're still here and alive. Apparently, as I say, gods favor fools, right? That's essentially the paraphrase of that. So we'll take this fight on the next episode and see you guys soon. Thanks for watching.